Have you ever paused in the midst of your hectic schedule, your daily routine, and asked yourself, who am I, really? Today we embark on an exploration, not of the external world, but of the inner one. We will draw upon the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, which has guided the thoughts and actions of humans for centuries, to learn about knowing oneself. In the vast cosmos of our existence, we find ourselves inhabiting a world inundated with a deluge of data, a cacophony of voices, and a mosaic of imagery. These elements surround us, whispering insistently in our ears, casting their illusions before our eyes, each fervently contending for the expanse of our attention. The intention is to sculpt our thoughts, shape our beliefs, and ultimately to define who we are in the grand tapestry of life. This resonating discord may overwhelm our senses, leading us astray from the path of self-awareness, causing us to drift aimlessly and inadvertently, oblivious to our innate essence, our deeply held values, our latent desires, and our fundamental beliefs. This predicament, if left unresolved, evolves into a profound tragedy, a loss so profound it robs us of our most significant asset, our very identity. Our essence isn't only confined to the physical or the palpable. Rather, it extends into the depths of our consciousness, the core of our very being. This is where Stoicism, the age-old philosophy, can guide us toward the illumination of introspection. It compels us to confront ourselves in solitude, to embark on a journey within ourselves, peeling back layer upon layer of our psyche until the very essence of our being stands exposed in its raw, unadulterated form. To encapsulate this concept, envision yourself as a vessel voyaging through the vast and unpredictable sea of life. Bereft of a charted course, you would find yourself adrift, left to the mercy of the whimsical winds and capricious currents. However, equipped with a clear understanding of your destination, the end goal you aspire to reach, you possess the ability to navigate any storm, ride any wave, and traverse any obstacle. Here, the ship is a metaphor for your physical self and actions, while the destination signifies your mind, your ethos, your intrinsic essence. A profound comprehension of your destination, the internal self, is fundamental for you to steer your ship wisely, with purpose. The revered Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher articulated a profound truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This sentiment reverberates with the core tenets of Stoic philosophy. Life, in its infinite complexity, is replete with elements beyond our control, pregnant with uncertainties, and strewn with challenges. Nevertheless, it's our reactions, our personal judgments that ultimately give shape to our experiences, to the narratives of our lives. In order to exercise control over these, we first need to decipher the mysteries of our minds, our innate reactions, and our emotions. When we dive deep into the cavernous realm of our existence, one thought experiment takes us on a profound journey. Which three virtues do we hold closest to our heart? It could be the radiant purity of honesty, the harmonious embrace of love, or the indomitable spirit of courage. Maybe it's the blazing fire of ambition, the tranquil sea of serenity, or the rooted tree of family that you value the most. Regardless of their nature, take a moment to etch them in your mind or put pen to paper. The subsequent question, the silent echo within this cavern, urges you to examine the genesis of these virtues in your life. Why? Why are these specific qualities the cornerstones of your ethos? What experiences, interactions, or cogitations have sculpted them into the pillars that support your character? This philosophical endeavor is not aimed at labeling values as right or wrong, but rather, it encourages you to comprehend the intricate tapestry of your existence, each thread interwoven with your unique values. This forms your ethos, the invisible compass that guides you through life's labyrinthine paths. The teachings of Stoicism, an ancient school of philosophy, emphasize the pursuit of wisdom through the cognizance of our control over our own values, judgments, and actions, rather than the ever-changing world beyond our reach. It delineates a stark difference between the fleeting gratification of external validation and the everlasting contentment of inner peace. It offers a stark reminder that the quest for approval, wealth, or status, devoid of introspection, is akin to Sisyphus's eternal struggle. A futile endeavor where the destination continually philosophical journey towards self-comprehension can be illuminated by a technique practiced by the Stoics called premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This seemingly daunting concept entails visualizing potential negative events and preparing oneself to face adversity. To the untrained eye, this practice may appear counterintuitive, if not pessimistic. However, this technique is not about nurturing a defeatist mentality or fostering a jaded view of life. Instead, it is a process of strengthening one's emotional fortress, of fortifying one's resolve. This act of visualizing our fears, our vulnerabilities, brings them into the light, diminishing their ominous shadows. They become less intimidating, less capable of deviating us from our chosen path. As the Roman Stoic philosopher Seneca once professed, "He who has learned to fear has learned to care." Immerse yourself for a moment into a realm of profound contemplation. Shut out the tumultuous world and bathe your senses in silence. With your eyes firmly closed, picture a challenge that fills you with apprehension, an obstacle that disrupts your peace, casting long, sleepless shadows on your tranquil mind. What emotions surge within you? Is it trepidation, the fear of unknown repercussions? Is it uncertainty, the fear of having no control? Or perhaps it's anxiety, the fear of what this means for your future? Now, paint an image in your mind of you standing up to this challenge, confronting it head-on, wrestling with it, and finally, emerging victorious. In this moment, you've just grappled with one of your deepest fears and triumphed. You've taken a crucial stride towards understanding your fears, arming yourself with invaluable knowledge for the inevitable adversities life will undoubtedly place on your path. Yet the philosophy of Stoicism goes beyond the realm of introspection and self-understanding. It doesn't merely stop at awareness, but urges us to translate that understanding into tangible action, a brave performance in the grand amphitheater of life. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, wisely pronounced, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." If honesty is a virtue you uphold, let it permeate your every action. If you treasure love, let your every word reflect it. If courage is a value you espouse, let your seamlessly aligned with your values are the most authentic mirror of your innermost essence. Stoicism, in its profound depth, transcends being a mere philosophical doctrine. Instead, it morphs into a way of life, a journey towards deeper self-understanding, a serene tranquility, and an unwavering resilience. It's an odyssey that commences from the depths of one's being and radiates outwardly, influencing the world around. It encourages the embracing of stillness, solitude, and introspection as tools to uncover the labyrinthine layers of our psyche, our morals, and our fears. It beckons us to perceive our emotions not as burdensome shackles, but as insightful barometers of our psychological landscape. To truly know oneself isn't a finite goal to be achieved, but rather a ceaseless process, a dynamic exploration. It's akin to crafting a narrative that you write, erase, and rewrite, or painting a masterpiece that you meticulously create, modify, and perfect. It's about acknowledging your fallibility, celebrating your strengths, understanding your fears, and living out your values. In the sanctum of solitude, remember, you're far from alone. You're in the company of the most captivating, complex individual you'll ever have the privilege to meet, yourself. Thus, summon your courage, step forward, and unlock the door to your inner cosmos. Allow yourself to embrace the unique amalgamation of experiences, thoughts, and emotions that compose your being. As you embark on this exploration, you may find that the person you discover within the depths of your soul is someone who is far more resilient, wise, and fascinating than you had ever imagined. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. Remember, the voyage to knowing oneself is one of the most worthwhile adventures you can undertake. Embrace it with an open heart and a curious mind. Farewell till we meet again.